Hey everyone, it's Mari here. I've got 3 cards that I'm going to be making today using the new release from Simon Says Stamp and Cathy Zielske Designs. And I'm going to be using this Dynamics 28 die here from My Favorite Things. And I'm going to just cut that out of this really pretty pattern paper from Molly and Rex that I picked up at Michael's. I'm going to use that as the opening or the front piece for my 4¼ by 5½ card. And you can see that I'm going to use this Holla die and this gold glitter paper here as well to create the word that Holla that I'm going to be using on that opening folding piece there on that front of the card. So I'm going to just adhere that gold glitter paper onto some foam. I've cut that same Holla word out of that white foam there, and I'm going to just adhere that down using some liquid glue here. I'm going to just get that on there, and then I'm going to actually back that with some black cardstock just to make it pop a little bit on that patterned paper. So that paper's got some gold foiling on it, and I just really like that, but I wanted to make sure that the word is going to actually stand out really nicely on that card front. So I'm just going to glue this onto there so that you can see I'm going to offset it just a little bit so that it really makes it stand out nicely on that opening flap on the front of that card. Now I'm going to just open up that flap now, and I'm going to, once I've got that stuck down to my card front, I'm going to open up that flap, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment on the inside there. The sentiment is going to say, "You are literally the best." And this sentiment comes from the Yay stamp set, also from Cathy Zielske. And like I said, you can pick these up at or through Simon Says Stamp online. And I just really love these stamp sets and dies from this new collection. I just find that they're just really fun. The sentiments are really different and interesting, and I just really like that you can combine these with a bunch of different things that you might have in your stash to create some fun things. Now, I had a very specific recipient for that specific card, and I forgot to actually take still shots of it before I popped it in an envelope to send it off. Now I'm going to move on to my second card. This is a square card. I forget the dimensions. I think it's just over 4 inches by 4 inches, and I am going to just start off by stamping my sentiment on the front here. This sentiment for this card is from the Happy Hour stamp set, and the sentiment says, "Want to Skype for happy hour?" ? I love that. I think it's really cool, and I've just used my Misty to stamp that on with some VersaFine ink in black. And I'm going to take the little wine glass from that same Happy Hour collection. I'm going to stamp that onto some white cardstock, and I'm going to die cut this out with the dies from that same collection. And I am going to just really finish the card off in a very, very simple way with this die. And you will just see me sticking the die down to this, I believe. And I am going to just cut that out on my Big Shot. And then I will adhere that to the card front. So I just took my circle punch and I cut out a gold glitter circle. I've adhered that down, and I'm going to just stick that wine glass on it, and that will finish off the front of my card. So this is really super, super simple. It's a really fun card, and I'm going to just pop that that wine glass up on some dimensional adhesive there just to make it pop up off the card a little bit. Now for my third card, I'm going to create a 4¼ by 5½ side fold card, and I'm going to create the sentiment for the front of this card using some Versamark ink, and I'm going to just do some heat embossing here with the word awesomeness. This last card, excuse me, I'm going to use the Hello You stamp set, and the Hello Awesomeness comes from that, or just the word awesomeness comes from that, and then the word hello that I'm going to die cut for the front of this card is going to be the hello die that goes along with the Hello You set. So you'll just see me putting my embossing powder onto my very sticky Versamark ink. And I'm just going to heat that up to melt that embossing powder here, which obviously is just plain black. I'm going to just take a Stampin' Up! Punch and cut that out with just this scallop edge label. And now I'm just going to take my gold glitter hello that I've already cut with that hello die, and I'm going to adhere that to some foam, white foam, which I've also used that hello die to cut out. I've taken a piece of plaid paper from the rainbow plaid 6x6 pad from Lawn Fawn, and I have cut a scallop front from My Favorite Things scallop square to create the front of my card. I'm going to just glue down my my hello word onto the front of my card here. And I'm going to then just adhere that little awesomeness sentiment below it so that my card is going to say hello awesomeness. And then I'm just going to put down some Heidi Swap gold color shine sprinkles around the top and bottom on kind of a diagonal, and the card is going to be finished. So make sure you pop over to Simon Says Stamp and check out these new releases from Cathy Zielske. I think they're super cute. They are just, like I said, the sentiments are really neat. I shared them in a haul video that I posted this week, and so you can check them out there in that haul video and also on Simon Says Stamp. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. This was a lot of fun. Just some 3 really basic, simple cards that you can send to someone that you care about. See you later and have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.